Good morning. Good morning. I'm Karen Stroschnitter and I'm a coach who works with busy people. I use mindfulness to show you how to get more freedom from your life. And today I'm going to talk to you about multitasking because, good morning, Katie. Nice to see you here. Good morning. Beaming to you from Wellington in New Zealand. How is everybody this morning? Hi, Gabrielle. Good morning. So, I'm going to talk to you today about multitasking. I see a lot of job descriptions and they say must be able to multitask, and I want to call up the HR department and say, so you want people who are unproductive, inefficient, and make a lot of mistakes. Thank you. And that's what multitasking does. So many of us multitask today. In fact, we feel like we have to. It's like we can't actually get through life without it. So what is multitasking? Well, multitasking is actually trying to do two or more complex things at one time, like trying to talk to a friend while we're sending a text. It scatters our attention and it tends to irritate people as well. What we do know, what neuroscience is telling us about multitaskers, is that they make more mistakes, they are less productive, and they're less efficient. But it can feel like we actually have to do it or we can't get through the day. The other thing about multitasking is that it tends to make us very, very tired. So what are we actually doing when we multitask? Hi, good morning. When we multitask, we can't. Our brain can't multitask. It can only multi-shift. We can only focus on one front of mind thing at a time. So if we're trying to do lots of things, what our brain needs to do is it needs to multi-switch. It needs to switch from one thing to another. And this is exhausting. And if you're not a multitasker, as I used to be, you will often find that you're quite tired at the end of the day. And that's what multitasking does. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is actually the little mini mindful practice of doing one thing at a time, of monotasking. Now, if you want to try monotasking out, it's a good idea to turn a few things off, like your technology. Good morning, Fabio Natale. And yeah, just actually perhaps turn your email off, turn your cell phone off, and focus at one thing at a time. Now, that one thing can be anything. It could be attending to actually reading your child a story. It could be just focusing on that one email that you need to send. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm a coach. It could be absolutely anything. It could actually even just be eating a meal. But when you monotask and you practice monotasking, you're actually training your brain's attention to focus on one thing at a time. And it's a small mindfulness practice and a very good one. Now, if you've spent the last 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years multitasking, as many of us have, it's not going to happen overnight that you're going to actually just be able to monotask because you want to. But perhaps a good strategy is just to choose one thing a day that you're going to give your full attention to. Now, the really fascinating thing about this, that even chores, even things that you really dislike doing, perhaps it's the washing up, can actually be quite relaxing and enjoyable when you monotask. So, thanks everybody for watching. It's great to see you here. I'm a coach who works with busy people who want to find more freedom in their lives, and I use mindfulness. And mindfulness is simply the practice of continuously training your mind to bring yourself back to the present moment and noticing that present moment in its absolute fullness. So that means what's going on inside your head, how you're feeling, what you're noticing, but standing back from a more objective viewpoint and then being able to choose how you move forward in life. Hello, Phoenix. Need to train my brain. Yeah, we all need to train our brains. We live incredibly busy lifestyles today, and that busyness is actually really addictive. When we're busy, when we're multitasking, we're actually getting nice little shots of energy and excitement, nice little boost of adrenaline. And what that does is it actually addicts us to the practice. So it can feel really uncomfortable when you start focusing on one thing at a time, and that is why mindfulness is not a destination. It is a process, it is a practice, it is a discipline. So I am now off to my day job in the big busy corporate world. Thank you for joining me here. It's been wonderful. I also am very interested in people contacting me. If you want to contact me, you can contact me via Twitter. I believe it's left to right if you're on iOS, and up and down or something if you're on Android. Anyway, you can tweet me at Karine Strosh. Thanks for the hearts. I will answer your questions, and if you have a coaching question, then I will answer that as well. Yeah, it's just about bringing you back to yourself, because that's where your life is, that's where your freedom is. Good morning. Hello again, Katie. Lovely to see you here. So, yep, I'm off. I'm going to do these broadcasts very regularly, probably every day, and possibly even twice a day to get to both sides of the world. I'm based in Wellington, New Zealand. It's a ghastly view out the window this morning, so I'm not going to show it to you. It's the middle of winter here. Thanks for following me, and I will see you here again, I hope. Bye for now.